Good morning everyone. Today we will discuss about the kingdom system of classification. Yes student, about the biological classification we have discussed that the biological classification base was provided by Aristotle. He classified the living organism into two groups. First is Plantae and second is Animalia. Plantae are classified into three groups by the Aristotle: herbs, shrubs and trees. And animals are also categorized by the Aristotle into two groups: RBC having living organism and non-RBC living organism, means the living organism that do not have the RBC, means red blood cell in them. Like this, there are different scientists gave the different kingdom of classification. And second classification that was given, that is two kingdom classification. Two kingdom classification was given by a great scientist, and the name of that scientist is Carolus Linnaeus. Carolus Linnaeus is the scientist. He gave us the binomial nomenclature, and with this he also gave the classification of two kingdom classification student. In the two kingdom classification, he categorized or he classified the living organism into two kingdom. First is Plantae, second is Animalia. And these Plantae and Animalia, what they have common in them, they have the eukaryotic cell. With this, what is the difference that they have in between them? They have the different mode of nutrition. Like the Plantae have the autotrophic mode of nutrition, but Animalia have the heterotrophic mode of nutrition. With this, their cell also have the difference. Like the Plantae cells have the chloroplast or the plastid in them, but Animalia does not have the plastid or the chloroplast in them. So in 1758, Carolus Linnaeus gave the Plantae and Animalia kingdom. With this, the another scientist, and the name of that scientist is Ernest Haeckel. Ernest Haeckel in 1886 again classified the living organism into three kingdoms student. And in those three kingdoms, with Plantae and Animalia, he involved another group of the living organism, and that is Protista. Protista are also the living organism that have the eukaryotic cell student. But what is the main difference in them? They have single cell in their body. Like all the protozoas come in this category in the Protista. So Ernest Haeckel in 1886 classified the living organism into three types: Plantae, Animalia, Protista. In this, the Plantae have the autotrophic mode of nutrition, Animalia have the heterotrophic mode of nutrition, and in the heterotrophic mainly it has the holozoic mode of nutrition. Like this, Protista also have the heterotrophic mode of nutrition student. And in the Protista, like the Animalia, they are mobile in nature, means they can move from one place to another. And there is the difference in between them about their habitat. Like the Plantae and Animalia are found in both type of habitat, but in general the Protista are found only in the aquatic habitat. They are found in both terrestrial as well as aquatic, but Protista are found only in the aquatic habitat student, and they have the single cell, and with the help of that single cell they perform all their life supporting function. Now we come on the next, and it is four kingdom classification. Four kingdom classification was given by Herbert F. Copeland. Herbert F. Copeland in 1938. Now what is in this student? He, with Plantae, Animalia and Protista, he include one another kingdom in it, and what is it? It is Monera. Now Monera is the group of the bacteria student, so we can say that it is the bacteria's group. Now in this, in the Protista, Animalia and Plantae, which type of cell is found? It is eukaryotic cell. But in the Monera, Monera is the group of the living organism that have the prokaryotic cell, and all the bacteria come in this category in the Monera. So Monera kingdom was included by Herbert F. Copeland in 1938. Next kingdom is student that we are following now. It is five kingdom classification, and in this there are the five kingdoms, and this five kingdom classification was given by another scientist, and that scientist name is R.H. Whitaker. R.H. Whitaker in 1969 gave the five kingdom classification. Five kingdom classification student, and in the five kingdom classification he categorized the living organism, or he classified the living organism into five groups. First is Plantae, second is Animalia, third is Protista, fourth is Monera, third is Fungi. Now in this Plantae, Animalia and Protista, they have the eukaryotic cell. With this, fungi also have the eukaryotic cell, but in this student Monera have the prokaryotic cell. This is the main difference. With this, we will discuss in detail about these groups, these kingdoms, after some time, student. So student, now we will discuss about the five kingdom classification. With the help of some important characteristics, we will differentiate in between these kingdom, student. Now first characteristic that we will discuss, it is the cell type. In the Monera, student, Monera is the kingdom that have prokaryotic cell. So here you write Monera have prokaryotic, because the cell that is found in this, that cell does not have nucleus, or nucleus is not found in a definite form. It is found as nucleoid, student, and this structure is means the nucleus does not have the nuclear membrane, and that indefinite shape is known as nucleoid. So the Monera is the group, or Monera is the kingdom that does not have the eukaryotic cell, it has only prokaryotic cell, and this kingdom was introduced by Copeland, student, by Copeland. Now next, Protista. Protista have eukaryotic cell because it has the definite nucleus. Fungi also have eukaryotic cell because it also have the definite nucleus. Plantae also have the definite nucleus, so you write here eukaryotic cell. Animalia also have the eukaryotic. Now we come on the next important structure or next important characteristic. It is cell wall student. In this kingdom, some kingdom living organisms have the cell wall and some don't have. Like Monera. Monera is the group of bacteria, or it is the kingdom of bacteria student, and they have the cell wall in the form of polysaccharide, means it is cell wall is present. Present, you write, in the form of amino acid and polysaccharide. Amino acid means the cell wall that Monera living organism have. It is made up of amino acid and polysaccharide, and it is the most important question, student. Many times it is asked in the competitive exam or the board exam. Next, the Protista. Protista group does not have the cell wall, so you write here absent. Fungi, it is the kingdom, and in this kingdom the living organism have the cell wall, so first you write present. And the cell wall that is found in the fungi, it is made up of chitin student, and it is also most important question. Chitin, you will learn it. Chitin means the cell wall of fungi or fungi containing living organism is made up of chitin. Now we come on the next, Plantae. Plantae also have the cell wall, so you write here present, and their cell wall is made up of cellulose, so you write here cellulose. It is also most important that the cell wall of the Plantae living organism is made up of which chemical substance? It is cellulose. Now we come on the next. Next is Animalia. Animalia does not have cell wall, so you write here absent. Now we come on the nuclear membrane, student. In the Monera, the nuclear membrane is absent, means the nucleus does not have the nuclear membrane. That's why you will write here absent. But all other kingdoms living organism have the nuclear membrane, so you write here present and present, means they have the nuclear membrane, and that nuclear membrane is made up of the two nuclear membrane, means it is double membrane bounded, and those nuclear membrane also have the nuclear pore, means there are small holes are found in between them, from which the exchange of material takes place. Now we come on the next, body organization. In the body organization, student, in this, especially this Monera group, it has the cellular body organization. Cellular. Protista are also cellular organization, means their cell, they have only one cell, and they have also only one cell, and that's why their body organization is known as cellular. But fungi have the multicellular, so here you write multicellular. Their body is multicellular. But Plantae body is tissue specific or organ specific, student, means their body is made up of tissues or organ. But Animalia body is made up of tissue, organ and body specific organization. So tissue first you write, Animalia case, tissue specific they may have their body, organ specific they may have their body, and body specific they may have, body specific. And what is about the tissue, student? Cell makes tissue, tissue make organ, and organ makes the parts of body. Like we have the different part of body, that's why we can say our body specific, because there are the different body parts are found in our whole body. So our body is body specific. Now we come on the next mode of nutrition. In the case of Monera, student, Monera have both type of mode of nutrition, and you can write auto and heterotrophic nutrition. Like this, Protista also have the both type of nutrition, student. It may be like in the case of auto, the cyanobacteria that have the photosynthetic pigment. Like this, some Protista like the Euglena also have the photosynthetic pigment, and with the help of that it can synthesize its own food. That's why we can say that the Protista have both type of nutrition like the Monera, student, auto and hetero. Fungi, student, fungi have only heterotrophic, and in the heterotrophic it has mainly saprophytic mode of nutrition, means it gets its food with the help of dead or decaying material, and it is the living organism that digests its food from outside of their body by secreting the digestive juice, student. So you write here saprophytic. In general, it has the saprophytic mode of nutrition, saprophytic. And in the case of Animalia, means we have which mode of nutrition, student? We have mainly heterotrophic. And in the heterotrophic, mainly which mode of nutrition we have? We have the holozoic mode of nutrition. And with this, student, saprophytic and holozoic, these Plantae and Animalia also have one mode of nutrition, student. And what is it? It is parasitic mode of nutrition. Can you tell me the name of a plant that have the parasitic mode of nutrition? About that you have read in your 10th class. Yes, tell me the name of the plant. Yes, you are right, it is Amarbale or Cuscuta. So you can write here it as a parasitic. And like this, some animals also have the parasitic mode of nutrition, like the tapeworm, leech, fluke, lice. They have the parasitic. So here you can also write parasitic. So these are the important characteristics, student, from which we can know more about this kingdom. Now we will discuss about the first group of the kingdom, student, and it is Monera. In our next segment, we will study in detail about the Monera. Thank you very much and have a pleasant day.